It's me, Baddhan here for ZTV UK, of course, BizAsiaLive.com and Leica Radio 1458. As you know, we're on the grand sets of this brand new show, which has just started on ZTV, a show that is making quite a few headlines and also being spoken about for its very different and unique storyline. And with me, I'm quite privileged to have this lady in the same frame as me because not only is she a seasoned star, but also so much history in terms of her production work as well. Let's welcome her. It is Manasi Joshi Roy who joins me here. Of course, Ambika from the show Kyunki Saas Ma Bahu Beti Hoti Hai. So here goes. Hi, Manasi, how you doing?
Very good, thank you. So good to see you guys on our set. Hope you've had a tour.
We had, yes, and it's absolutely incredible. Love the set and loving the show, and of course what it's doing and the whole subject as well. How's it been for you over the last few weeks that it's been on air?
Yeah, it's actually been crazy hectic shooting. As you can see, we are a daily, so we come on every day. It's lovely. I'm really enjoying playing the character of Ambika because she's such a unique character and such a strong, powerful woman that I'm having fun.
Yeah. And you're not in costume at the moment because we had to just drag you out before you. Sorry, I know it was one of those
So you
quick
can see
moments.
how Ambika looks before she gets all dressed up now.
And quite a transformation. So when it comes to changing into Ambika's role, how long does it take you?
About an hour.
About an hour,
Yeah,
yeah.
about an hour. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the storyline because the storyline, like I said, is a bit kind of unique in terms of it's not something that's been dealt with on Indian television before. How do you think it's been perceived, and what was your reason behind taking up the show?
So definitely one of the main reasons for me agreeing to doing this show was the concept, because it's such a wonderful, unique concept. You know, that a woman says that ye meri bahu aur beti dono banegi, and that's actually what we need in this world, for people to have happy relationships. You know, this much maligned relationship of a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law needs to be changed and needs to be looked in a new perspective. So I, for one, was very happy to be offered this role because it was so different.
And was it instant yes?
Yeah, absolutely. Gurudev Bhalla, the producer, also happens to be somebody I know for a while now, a friend. And the minute he told me this, I was like, yeah, I'm game. Let's do this.
And it's quite fast moving as well in terms of what's happening with the story. So for anyone who's not watched it up until now, what would you say has happened?
I would say quick recap is essentially I had decided that I will raise this orphan child to be my daughter as well as my daughter-in-law, and then the time comes and she's ready to marry my son, and if my son is ready to marry her, and if everybody agrees, because it's a very democratic kind of a decision. It's not like she's saying she has to marry this boy, which I think is again the unique aspect of the show. So when they both are ready, they will get married. And currently we are at that stage where both of them are ready to marry each other. But things will unfold and then you have to watch. So for that, you need to start watching the show.
That is good to know. So we're at a good point at the
Very good
moment.
point
So
to start watching the show.
anyone who's watching, exactly, who's not watched it, who's not sampled it, they should do now.
Totally.
Also, I do want to talk about the characters. I mean, they've all been very kind of interwoven because obviously everyone's got their own things going on at the moment, and the way that everyone's coming together has been quite beautifully done. The writers got to have some credit for this, right?
Oh, most certainly. I think the main a show begins with the writing. And this is a great concept and great writing. Our dialogue writers, our screenplay writers, our story writers, everybody's so good at it. And of course, Guru, our producer, who put this together, the concept was created by them. So I think on a concept level it's great, and then each character is very real and likable. Like if you've seen Kesar, which is played by Navika, she's a likable young girl who's out here to do good and to be a good girl, and she follows her mother's footsteps, Ambika, and she says that everything that you did in your life, I will do that, and I'll try to do it the same way. So I think it's a very positive, happy family drama which everyone can sit together and watch. And that's.
What do you think has taken so long in terms of, because it's not been a subject that's been on television before? Is it because we're Indian televisions at the moment, because there's so many new concepts being tried? Because it's this, you wouldn't have seen this kind of thing like a few years ago, right?
Yeah, typically your Indian shows are Saas Bahu shows for sure, but they're where the Saas Bahus hate each other, and it's like, they're like cat and mouse games being played and stuff like that. So I think this is refreshing for that very reason, that we are not showing, them at loggerheads, and rather we are showing them together as a team. So.
And what would you say about your international audiences? We know, Manasi, you have got lots of love around the world for everything you've done, even prior to Kyunki Saas. What would you say about the love that you get?
So I would say the love of all of you all you audiences is what keeps us going. An actor needs validation. And when you say that you like our work and you're enjoying watching our show, we love it. So please keep the love coming and keep watching my show. And yeah, thank you.
Honestly, has there been a particular dialogue in the show? I mean, I love asking this question because I love reciting those dialogues. As up until now, that you can remember Ambika, that you can say, actually, yes, yeah, mujhe yaad raha, and this was quite, or maybe quite challenging for yourself.
Oh my gosh, okay, there have been too many challenging dialogues, so I don't even want to go back to that. But what I will tell you is I love saying the title of our show, Kyunki Saas Maa Bahu Beti Hoti Hai.
Oh, and the way you do that as well. How fantastic. Love it. I just want to say thank you so much for your
Thank
time. I wish
you.
you even more success with the show and your future endeavours as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.